había luz aquí. La energía eléctrica llegó aquí cuando yo estaba como en sexto grado. Pues, y si sobrevivíamos así, pues ¿por qué no vamos a sobrevivir ahora? Esta puede ser agua de monte porque esto es hervir.
Antonio Quintana lives in a small mountain town in the middle of Puerto Rico with his wife Carmen Rivera. She has glaucoma and late-stage Alzheimer's. Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico exactly 3 months ago, destroying 80% of the island's electric grid. It's been so long since Antonio's had electricity that he stopped waiting for it to come back.
Pertenecerme a la bandolina con un gatito, bajo abajo creo con los gallos. Esto tiene 75. Que tú tienes que volver a adaptarte a situaciones.
¿Usted siente que van a estar así por mucho tiempo?
Por lo menos yo creo que un año.
No one knows exactly how many people in Puerto Rico are living like Antonio and Carmen, but at least a third of the island is likely still in the dark.
Este huracán, no había sistema eléctrico a nivel mundial que se sostuviera ante el embate de un huracán donde hubo vientos registrados de más de 200 millas.
But the blackout isn't just due to the storm. Human beings played a role here too. Back in the 1970s, PREPA, Puerto Rico's electric power company, built its most important plant in the south because that's where the oil industry was. The problem? Most people live in the north.
Tenemos 75% de la producción aquí en el sur y sin embargo tenemos 70% de la demanda, ¿verdad?, en el área metropolitana. Entonces dependemos de las líneas de transmisión.
It's no secret that running crucial transmission lines through the mountains in the middle of Puerto Rico wasn't a great idea. But like all human plans gone wrong, it didn't seem like anything would go horribly wrong until it actually finally did. But the design of the grid wasn't the only problem. The failure to take care of it hurt too.
Ha habido críticas que han sido justas.
¿Cuáles críticas han sido justas?
El sistema, pudimos haberle dado más mantenimiento, vamos a decirle así. Y digo pudimos, pues yo llevo 28 años en la empresa.
An external audit conducted last year concluded that PREPA went years without investing in basic maintenance, and the grid, quote, appears to be running on fumes. And that's only when PREPA can afford fumes. Since 2014, it's filed for bankruptcy, laid off about 25% of its staff, and routinely skipped basic upkeep. It's all made the grid more vulnerable to collapse, and it's made the task of getting the grid back online much harder.
So when we first showed up at this line segment site, the area was completely vegetated. One day we had maybe 20, 25 guys out here for a whole day trying to free a tracked vehicle and do work. So I mean, that's an expensive day.
Right, and not even working on the real task at hand.
The real job, correct. We could have done this work that has taken us over a week in probably one day back in the States with good access to the sites.
And then there's another problem. There aren't tens of thousands of new 60-foot utility poles just lying around.
I think the biggest challenge we face is the amount of material required.
The Army Corps of Engineers has ordered more than 50,000 utility poles, but only received about 11,000 so far, because Texas, Florida, and California all need them too. But even if there were 50,000 poles available, they'd still have to be shipped to Puerto Rico, and then distributed to the roughly 3,600 workers who are spread throughout the island.
We're not just talking about a normal telephone pole that you would think of. We're actually towers that you would see along the highway. So if you can imagine one of those large towers, actually lifting it by helicopter and transporting it on top of a mountaintop and then emplacing it and then flying crews in who actually are hanging under helicopters to string line and all the pieces of that. In some cases, some of the towers on these lines were all completely destroyed.
Initially, the goal was to restore power to 95% of the island by mid-December. Now, the Army Corps of Engineers is targeting late February. And even then, they're just restoring the system to how it was before, because you can only spend FEMA money on repairs, not upgrades. On top of it all, after power has been restored, there's no guarantee it'll be reliable.
Se nos va la luz casi todos los días, a veces por solo 2 minutos o 3, pero a veces se nos va por 5 horas o por 4 horas.
Tamara Texidor, who lives in San Juan, is part of a large contingent of people on the island who only sort of have electricity back.
¿Cómo le ha afectado no saber si vas a tener luz en cualquier momento?
Es como el no poder planificar. La nevera, el congelador está vacío y la nevera tiene muy pocas cosas como para el diario, para el desayuno y se compra bien de poquito a poquito porque pues no sabemos.
Tamara doesn't expect things to change anytime soon, but it's hard to complain. She and her family know they're the lucky ones.
Sí, cojo. Que el mundo se va a caer y tú no puedes aguantar, pues déjalo que se caiga. Si tu mal tiene remedio, ¿por qué te preocupa? Y si no lo tienes, no te preocupa tampoco, pues no vas a hacer nada. Pues eso lo que quiere decir es que tú tienes que adaptar, o sea, acoplarte al evento que venga lo mejor posible.
Hey guys, I'm Joby Lewis, giving you another update on the situation in Puerto Rico. We're 3 months post-hurricane since Maria tore through the island and caused so much destruction. As of today, they still have 30% of the island that is without power. Lots of homes and businesses that are in disrepair. And our mission over the next years is to come alongside the Puerto Rican churches and government to help them get back on their feet. We have a team that's headed out next week, a team of 30 people that are going to go and continue the efforts to help deliver water and food, to do some repair work on homes that have been damaged. And over the next year, we've got 11 of those trips lined up and scheduled, and would love to have you join us. We need Spanish speakers, we need people that are skilled in construction, but really we need anybody who has a willing heart to go and serve and help our neighbors in Puerto Rico. Our teams, like I said, are working with local churches, local ministries, municipalities to work with residents whose homes were damaged and provide basic home repair, cleaning, landscaping, roof sealing, those kinds of things. And really just being there. If you're not skilled in any of those things, anybody can use a paintbrush, but if you're not skilled in those things, just being there, showing God's love to those people who've lost so much is a way that's valuable and a way that you can help. Remember, Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, so you don't have to have a passport to travel there. So check out groupmissiontrips.com and look at the dates that we have available. We'd love to have you jump in. The other way that you can help is by giving a year-end tax-deductible donation to Group Cares. These donations will be used alongside these teams to purchase materials, to help repair roofs, to buy paint, to buy supplies, food, water, anything that we see on the ground that's needed. Your donations will be used to purchase that and deliver that to the residents of Puerto Rico that need it. If you want to do that, go to groupcares.org, click the donate button, and then you'll see options there. We take PayPal, you can do a credit card or debit card, or there's also just an address there if you want to mail a check in to us. So we'd love to have your support. as we seek to support the people of Puerto Rico throughout the next years. God bless you and have a Merry Christmas.